Hiya, and welcome to Tour de Cart. We all love a space movie. We all love a space tour.
Hey, I'm Angela's husband, Ryan.
Hey, I'm Angela, and you're with us for Space Tour number 2. Last time was iconic, right, with Satellaview Mario. Satellaview. You know, when I saw this tour, you know what I thought?
What?
Ground control to Major Toad. Or Toadette. Mensing countdown.
Well, the way MKT treats Toadette, it seems like minor Toadette.
Major Toad, minor Toadette.
Yeah.
We're here in the Space Tour 2. We're doing a little bit of different graphics, guys. We've got Tour de Cart in blue. We've got the little Space Tour little graphic at the middle bottom that I made. And don't forget, we're at tourdecart@gmail.com, and we're on Instagram and Twitter at tourdecart. And we're going live almost every Monday night, as long as I don't feel like gutter trash and Ryan's back doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Horribly. It still kind of hurts, but not so bad that I can't still stream.
Right, so we're trying to go live every Monday night. We would love it if you guys would join us over on our channel. We have fun. We eat snacks. Ryan grinds ranking. I display these snacks.
She levels up things.
I throw some tickets around.
And then doesn't race ranked and goes into multiplayer.
We do multiplayer because I love a multiplayer, especially battle. It's a good time. Please join us. Monday nights we're trying to go like between 7 and 8 around there Central Time. So whatever time zone you are, check accordingly.
For 2 or 3 hours. Have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we go for like 4, and then we stayed up way too late.
Wait a second, what time is it?
Sometimes Mark pops out and Crystal pops in, so you never know who will be there. And we love the people that come and support us, and we joke around, and it's overall a good time.
Yeah, come hang out.
We love all you guys. Come on in. Brand new, watched many of our videos. Whoever you are, whatever you like to play, come in and join us. All right, so we're getting into the tour. Sorry this one's a little late. Be coming out on a Sunday. The tour opened on Wednesday, but sometimes things just don't work out.
Yeah, we need a little extra time. We had a lot going on this week.
Life is hard. Life lesson. So here we are. Speak of the astronaut devil, Mario Satellaview, back again in the spotlight shot.
It's an interesting thought. Astronaut devil.
Speak of the astronaut devil, Mario Satellaview, which Mark could not for the life of him remember this name. You might call him Astronaut Mario too, if you feel so.
A lot of people call him
inclined.
Space Mario.
Space Mario. I like Spaceman Mario too.
Mm-hmm.
I did cover the Satellaview back in the day, which really annoyed Mark too.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a system that, Mark, in case you're watching this, it was a system that you could use, and it would get like these downloads and like updates and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was like a very out there thing Nintendo did.
Yeah, for that SNES.
Mm-hmm. Very, very interesting.
Seemed like it was ahead of its time.
Use satellites. Hence Satellaview,
Mm-hmm.
If you get it, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Mario Satellaview does have a Lucky 7. Not news to some, maybe, but we've known a while.
Since the first time he was released.
Yeah. Since the first time. He's still the same. They haven't updated him to a different skill.
As they have never done before.
Lucky 7's one of the best skills in the game, and I actually have Satellaview Mario. Do you have him?
No, I do not.
So I pulled him from the Crazy Mario pipe.
I didn't.
That I was trying to get King Mario out of. King Mario, come back. # justice for Mario pipe. Bring him back.
Yeah, and I confiscated your phone during that.
Watch that video. It's one of our most popular ones. Maybe I'll pop it up in the cards right here. Yeah, so Satellaview has his tracks. I feel like he's a valuable Mario because of his skill too.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't crush someone for getting him for 105 rupees.
Yeah, especially at the deal. So when he first came out, he was very, very good, and he had a lot of unique tracks. Mm-hmm. He's slowed down now, being over a year old, so he's not as good as he was. But of the Marios, he's probably still one of the best ones.
Check your tracks, right? If you have other coin boxers on his tracks, maybe don't. But if you don't have, if you're newer, he's definitely worth considering, especially with who you have and don't have for drivers, right?
And I think, especially depending on who you have for drivers, I think he's on 2 tracks in ranked this week. He's on Wii Rainbow Road, and I believe he's on RMX Rainbow Road.
Which I've got coin boxers on both of those, so I won't be using them.
So that could be, that could be a value investment there to invest in one driver for 2 tracks in 1 week.
And do you love Lucky 7? Would you rather use Lucky 7 over a coin box or Boomerang? You know, that's your preference too. So he's interesting to be in here. Good thing he's at a discount too, instead of the 150.
Yeah.
So this is an opportune time to pick him up, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a good, better than 150 at any rate.
Better, yeah, yeah. Okay, now he is paired with a brand new cart, which is not his cart because his cart is the Lunar Cruiser.
Yeah.
The Lunar Cruiser.
But this is not the Lunar Cruiser.
This is not. This is a brand new cart, and it is the Rainbow Taxi. Let's straight up call this the Platinum Taxi because it is. I can't get over this. Like, they didn't even try with this one, I feel like, right?
I mean,
You gave it a rainbow grill. You took the evil 2020 off the back and called it a Rainbow Taxi.
I mean, they put rainbows on the tires and on the sides.
If you don't want to remember 2020, but you like this design, here you go. And maybe you need it for coverage. I think it does have one of these new tracks.
So it's got Wii Rainbow Road for week 1.
Which might be a rough one for carts.
And I think at level 6, it's got the RMX Rainbow Road 2 RT in ranked. And then it also has Ghost Valley 2 in ranked for next week. So that's 3 tracks.
It could give you some coverage for ranked, especially if you really want to get your ranking rewards, which we're going to talk about coming up. But you might want to get it. The taxis are not that big, though. Ryan, do you know where they are on the chart?
I can look. I think they're somewhat
I feel like
medium.
Yeah, somewhere in medium.
Give me a minute. I can find some taxis.
Ryan's searching on the cart chart.
I keep it saved.
If you haven't seen this cart chart, look for it. I think you can just go into Google and do like Mario Kart Tour cart chart, and you should find like a little image of it.
It's available in a lot of Discord servers too, which is
But I think
helpful.
I just Google searched it the other day and found it too. If you're not part of Discord,
Those are the bad wagons.
I feel like it's somewhere in the mediums.
It is medium. In the smaller side of medium. So it's near the Mach 7, which is a super cart, and the Poltergust cart, the original one. And then the rides, as in like the Ghost Ride, the Sweet Ride.
Happy Ride.
Or yeah, Happy Ride, not Sweet Ride. Like those. Mm-hmm. And a little bit slightly bigger than like the Steel Driver. So it's smaller side of medium, not huge.
If you need a big cart, this is not the one.
Correct. Steer clear. But if you're looking for maximum coverage potential for ranked, 3 out of 6 tracks, so that's good.
Right, we gotta level it up though.
Yeah, you have to be able to take it to 6. Otherwise, it's at level 1. It's got 2 tracks, so that's still good.
No, that is still good. You're right. And if you really always like the Platinum Taxi, this is an option instead.
The new twin-ish one.
Ryan, you buying this? You buying Satellaview?
No.
Hold your rubies?
I'm holding my rubies. I don't need him for coverage. I don't need the taxi for coverage.
Me neither.
I am thinking about other items that are available.
I haven't leveled up Satellaview because I think I got him way too late in the game where I leveled up other things up, but you never know. I'm glad I have him. But no, I will not be getting a dupe of him, so I already have him. Rainbow Taxi, I'm not a big fan of Platinum Taxi. It was one of the first carts I had in the game, actually, because we were playing over, like, New Year's Tour, and I got it somehow from some pipe, so I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I don't like 2020, the year itself, dumpster fire year.
I think the cart was good for a little while.
Maybe this cart is tainted for me because it looks like the Platinum Taxi.
I don't know. It seems like you really like it, though.
Me?
Yeah. I mean...
It does, doesn't it? All right.
Oh, you've only said good things about it.
Right. It's been all about the pluses here on that one. All right. Now we're going to get into the Data Mine Spotlight Shop. So this is everything that could pop up in your Spotlight Shop, and you're thinking, do I buy? Do I not buy? We're going to get into it. So for drivers, there's high chances of Fire Rosa, Kamek, and Black Widow.
Mm-hmm. So Kamek's the best one out of those.
Get that Kamek.
So he can be used in rank twice.
He's good.
Once in each week. Mm-hmm. Of course, this is his cup in week 1. So he's actually boosted on the third track, RMX Rainbow Road 2 RT. So it's not normal. He's normally second shelf on that one, but he got boosted to be top shelf.
Mm-hmm. So Black Birdo's year was not this year. And Black Birdo's year was 2021. So can't go back in time, so don't get her.
Yeah, you're good. I mean,
unless you can go back in time, then get her now. Well, I don't think that would work anyways.
She's a regular high end. You can so is Fire Rose. Actually, all 3 of those are regular high ends.
Maybe get her back when she came out, and then if you can travel back in time, get her back when she came out. Then use her to death in 2021, because she good back then.
Okay, but this is 2023 now, so let's focus on the present.
No, Ryan. We're talking about the Platinum Taxi from 2020 too, so let's just live back there for a little bit.
Wait, I thought you didn't like 2020.
No,
now you want to live in 2020?
Let's just talk as if we were living. But so Fire Rosa, same story. Fire Rosa was hot in 2021, right? I'm having the right year, I'm pretty sure. She was on everything. She got so many buffs. So these are kind of the drivers of yesteryear. But Kamek is in the present. Kamek is still good.
Yeah, I mean mainly because he's got Coinbox. That kind of keeps him relevant. He's got a good number of tracks. Medium-sized driver, so not huge hitbox, but he's still good.
He's cute too. He's got. Can he see through those goggles? That was still the question that
I don't know. I mean, I picked up plenty of coins with him on 2RT, so
maybe. So some other drivers that we want to mention. If Gold Chuck comes your way, dang it, get him. Have the rubies and get him. Do it.
Yeah, he's
do it.
He's good. I don't think he's good for every single account, but he's been very good for me.
He just keeps coming back and getting buffs. He's a huge coin box, which is a great advantage for picking up those coins. Get him. Hopefully you have enough rubies because he will be 150.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a driver that you're really hoping and waiting for, I would just plan it out and be like, I have these 150 rubies, like, I don't have. They're set aside. You don't go below that at all. Then you'll never have to worry that, he finally showed up and I don't have enough.
Yeah. And also you can use your quick ticket to try to get him too, because he's a very, very small chance, so maybe you want to use your quick tickets for him.
Yeah, there's only like a 3% chance of the high ends showing up. Actual rates are much lower because it's 1 in 8 at a 3% chance that you can possibly get like the gold item, so it's very low chance of getting them.
Some other faves in the mix for drivers. Peach Happy, personal favorite of mine. She has an excellent skill, Lucky 7, love her design, and I use her. I use her to grind tokens, I use her on certain tracks. I feel like her utility is pretty high.
So
who else?
I would say PD Piranha. He's been in ranked a lot, and he actually has 2 tracks, so if you're looking for double coverage with him, though, he does overlap with Kamek on the RMX 2RT this week, the 3rd track this week. But that's a permanent course for him. He's not cup boosted. And then he's also on Ghost Valley 2 for next week, which is the 2nd track.
Right. And we've got Mark's old favorite, his diehard, Meowza. Or as he says, Mauser.
Yeah, Mauser is in ranked on Twilight House.
Either way, however you want to say it.
The same track that Kamek is on, but Mauser is a huge hitbox, so you can be a little bit easier to pick up coins.
I feel like a couple other like mentions is Mario Samurai and Luigi Knight, just because of their skills, the boomerangs. If you love a boomerang, I feel like these two guys are worth picking up. I love Chef Rosa too, because she has Giant Banana. That skill is amazing. If you love to grind a giant banana, maybe look into her too.
Interesting thing is if you're just straight looking for coverage and as many tracks as possible, look into Cat Luigi. I just learned this week that he's now up to 38 tracks at level 8.
It's my missing cat.
Crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
He's been secretly getting a lot of tracks. Yeah, I got him on a free pull. So that was...
It's Gigabomb, though. You gotta work with Gigabomb or just go for Coin Frenzies if you're looking for a high score. So keep that in mind.
If you're just looking to get that coverage, I mean, he'd be a good option to think about.
Right. Okay, moving on to carts. So the original Bug Cart has a high chance, which is also called the Crawler.
Crawly Cart.
Crawly Cart. I call Bug Cart. It's the one that's mostly black, has a little yellow in the middle and orange.
And that's on Twilight House.
Big cart. It was very useful back in 2021. I feel like this is the story that we're retelling.
It's an old cart that has its tracks, so it's also a common cart. So I guess it used to be a little more readily available because it'd show up in the tier shop sometimes. That one is not. I don't believe that is in daily selects at all, but it's old, so I don't know. I don't think spending rubies on it is the greatest idea necessarily. If you're just looking for the hitbox, you could get it from a free pull. Yeah, if you're just looking for the hitbox to get the big size, like it's one of the biggest carts in the game.
Right. Let's talk about any other carts that we love.
So I like the Lightning Streamliner. That has use in 2 tracks in ranked, one in week 1, one in week 2. And it's been a solid cart for quite a while since it came out in the Piranha Plant Tour. It's doing very good, I think.
I love the Barbie cart, which is the Pink Mach 2. And that's pure love. It does give me some coverage, though. At 6, it does give me some unique tracks. Gray Cat Cruiser is really tiny, but really great for coverage. And then my good old took it 1 to 7. Silver King is back, baby. It's back. It's useful. Get yourself a Silver King.
I'm thinking about it, honestly.
It's got so many tracks.
I don't know that I'll be able to level it up, though. I'd really like to.
Also, Armored Riders here, which I did buy recently. It has some unique tracks for me. I love the design. It's a big cart. Check your tracks, but I think that's one to look into, too.
Yeah, it's on first track in ranked this week. I think it's only got 1 track in ranked. But it's a good cart. It's on my list to level up to 6. Another one to not sleep on, not to forget about, is a Red Off-Roader, which is very good. It's on some of the same tracks. It's actually all together with the Lightning Streamliner and the Piranha Pipes. And I believe that is Ghost Valley too. That has them all. Yeah, they're all on that and the Red Vampire Flyer. There's a lot of cards on it. And Silver King.
Silver King is why I'm not using it. Yeah. Silver King, baby.
Fortunately, I have Piranha Pipes, Lightning Streamliner, Red Off-Roader all at 6 double caps, so there's that.
Yeah. And then all the gold carts are pretty much trash. Besides, we were looking at the tiny cart that I missed out on with Gold Charge and Chuck. Chucky.
The Gold Bullet Bill.
That's
or Gold Bullet Blaster. It's...
Do you want to get into that, Ryan? Is that...
I don't remember how many tracks it has, but I'm going to look. It is on 3 tracks in ranked this tour.
Is that your MVP?
No.
Okay.
That does not.
I thought for sure you said you were going to go with that.
I mean, I have it to use on a track where it's tied with 2 other carts at level 2, but I wasn't going to actually use it.
You tricked me. I thought that would be your MVP.
No.
Okay. So that one might give you some unique coverage if you want to look into that.
It has 27 tracks, if I counted right, at levels 8. I don't know that I'd recommend that. I mean, the game is really about hitbox and getting the largest card with the largest drivers for coin collection. Yeah. Off the track, whether it's coins already on the track or you're using Coinbox.
I just like a bigger cart to collect those coins. I really do.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're just looking for coverage and like you need, even at a high level, that a high level cart will still help you get a high score. It's just it'll probably be kind of frustrating trying to collect coins.
Or if you're trying to run people over too, right? Like, or just hit people with your frenzy. It's just easier in a bigger cart.
Yeah, it is. I mean, sometimes there's certain tracks like Piranha Plant Slide where a big cart can be a little detrimental, and that as soon as you touch a wall, you get straightened out, and it can be a little tough that way. But it's been surprisingly useful in ranked. So, I mean, if you're just worried about getting ranked coverage and stuff, like, this could be really good. You can use it on the first 2 tracks in ranked this week, and on, I think it was Ghost Valley next week. It's got its use. It's pretty surprising.
Okay. Now, gliders. What gliders are we into? The Dream Glider has a history for being very, very good. That's Kamek's original glider, lightning skill. Do you think it's worth picking up right now, though?
No, I don't know. I've had it for a long time. It took a while for me to be able to level it up. I have it at 6, and I think I still didn't even use it on its tracks. I think it's only on RMX Rainbow Road 2 RT, and I have Golden Wings higher.
Yeah. The pink, is that pink Gold Meteor balloons?
Yeah.
Those I actually bought in a pack with PGP. One of the few packs I ever bought. It does have some pretty good tracks, a good skill. I don't know, it's not really a top glider for me, but I don't have it leveled up. You might want to look into the coverage for that. And some people love the vampire wings too, right? They use those a lot.
Well, they look super cool. I don't know if it's really good or not. I think that's one that can be pulled from a pipe.
Yeah, so that's something to consider with all of these. If they're in the all clear pipe, do you want to spend your rubies?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many that there's a slim chance that like you'll get that one specific
the exact one you want. Yeah,
there's still a chance though that you have to take into consideration.
For the rest, go ahead, Ryan.
One that every time I see it, I still consider getting it. It's an oldie, but it has some of the most tracks of any glider. Is the 8-bit Fare Flier. That if you get that and level it up, it's going to cover a lot of tracks for you. It really is.
I has it at 6, and I appreciate it.
So another one that this one is actually one of my MVPs is going to be the Candlelight Flight. So I'm going to be using that on 2 tracks in ranked next week, which is Ghost Valley 2 and Twilight House. And I mean, it kind of had a slow burn on how many tracks it got, but it's been a very, very good glider. And I plan at least taking it to 6. I might take it a little higher.
Yeah, I just got that one recently from like an all clear pipe or something.
Yeah, it is available in the all clear pipe, so there's that. But it can give you 2 tracks for ranked, which is nice, especially in the same week. That can be a big boost on your scores.
I feel like we're always preaching this, but get Golden Wings if you don't have them. They're amazing.
Yeah, it hasn't been in ranked as much recently, but it still has a lot of tracks.
Yeah, we like that one a lot for gold gliders. I still think the gold cloud balloons are something to consider too. If you're looking at coverage.
It's newer.
Yeah.
Actually, in my Bama groups, it's one of the highest items for me. One of my highest unowned items, so it's top 2 or 3. Another couple items that I like is that I feel like it's always talked about is the Wonderful Wings, which is back in ranked on Blue Lake T. It's been in ranked a lot. It really has.
It's very valuable glider.
And then one that's kind of making like what seems like a comeback is the Sakura Origami Glider. That really hasn't been in ranked. Or like I feel like it's been kind of quiet, but all of a sudden recently it's been in ranked twice. And I was looking at it, and if I get it to 60, it adds a lot of tracks for my account of coverage at level 6. So that's like a good like 8 or 9 tracks or something like that, which is quite a bit.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So this has been our recommendations corner. Take them, don't take them. We're just
argue with us.
We're just spitting what we like. we're truth telling about what we like. Now, new courses. This is a pretty epic new course to get into. Wii Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
That deserves a long pause because there was a lot of expectations for this one. There was a lot of how are they going to put this in the game? Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of love and nostalgia for the Wii Mario Kart and the Wii 'tracks. So there was a lot of hype for this.
Totally. And?
I don't know that anyone expected what happened.
Oh, gosh. So, this Wii Rainbow Road, and I remember this, is one of the longest courses that I ever remember playing in Mario Kart.
Yeah, so this is actually my crazy thing, too, for this tour, because, like, I don't think anyone expected this to happen, but I saw somebody did some stats and, like, a testing to see how long the one lap is for Wii Rainbow Road in MKT, and it takes like 1 minute and 40 seconds to complete. And I think there is a timeline that they're trying to maintain for tracks in MKT where the 3DS Rainbow Roads take like 2 minutes and 40 seconds or something like that, and that is the longest track in the game
Right
now at all. And this would have pushed it out to like 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And I think they're trying to keep tracks shorter than that.
Yeah.
This would have been quite a bit longer, nearly 1 minute longer.
On that same angle, I saw somebody showing how many actions you could get on this track. And you can get 200.
Yeah, which is insane for one lap. To like what's essentially a lap to get 200 actions. Like if you made it 2 laps, people were going for 400 actions. Which I don't think they want.
They don't want to blow this up. Essentially, they don't want to blow up the game. So what they did was made it a lot shorter than anyone was expecting. And a lot of people aren't happy about it.
Yeah, like initially I was like kind of like, wait, what? What's going on? Like the race just ended, and like they normally say like final lap or like put something in there. The music changed when you hit that transition, but it really wasn't clear that you were on a second lap. And then all of a sudden you get to like, oh, I'm starting my next lap, and then it was like race is over. It was like, wait, what?
It's just an awkward place to end it. I 100% agree, and I think there could have been a happy medium here, right? Where it's not this short, but it's not that long. I think, right? I feel like there could have been a compromise where it's a little longer.
Although, at the same time, I think if they had, I don't know, if they had broken up or redesigned it a little bit, I think that could have made a lot of people unhappy, too. If they had redesigned it and added, like, another third to make it, like, 3 laps, like, 3DS.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I don't know.
It does feel too short, though, right?
A little bit. Like, something feels wrong with it, but, like, I saw plenty of people getting 200 actions, so that's tells me that it's actually a pretty decent, like, I don't know if they actually tested it out, because sometimes it doesn't feel like they test things. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that.
That gets skipped sometimes, we feel like.
But, yeah, it was just kind of, like, I felt like this was my crazy thing, is, like, nobody expected it to be effectively 1 lap. And after, kind of sitting on it, we've had a few days. Like, I think my opinion would have been a little bit different than it is now if we had been able to record on tour release. But I don't know that it's that bad.
No, the one thing that's kind of weird about it is how many angles, like what directions you flip. Does that bother you at all?
I know the first time I raced it, I got so confused with the like half pipe 180 that you go and do the flip and turn around. I got so confused over that because I couldn't really tell where I was going.
Yeah, you get used to it, but I do like the track though. I think it's
beautiful. Yeah,
right?
I think they designed it really beautifully. It's just weren't exactly expecting the whole 1 lap thing.
Yeah, like what I especially like is like the opacity of the road. It's very interesting, like how you can see through it and not see through it. Like it's intriguing to your eye, and then all the colors, which I expected, but I really enjoy. It's a nice track, I think.
Yeah, I think it was a nice port to MKT. I think they did a nice job with it.
Yeah, I think it just takes some getting used to, and it's not the same game, so can't really be the same. Okay, so normally at this point I do background on the new character, like driver, but MKT is the debut of both these 2 little new astronauts, both Toadette Astronaut and Toad Astronaut, but there is one appearance of Toad Astronaut. Toad Astronaut is on the online loading screen for MK8. Do you remember this when we've been playing online, MK8, where he's like floating around?
Yeah, they show him in multiplayer.
Yeah, I
loading
guess
screen
he's
too.
over there too.
There's a yellow Toad.
It's yellow. But I think the blue one is actually in MK8 for the loading screen.
Yeah.
So that might be where you recognize him from. But guys, this is brand new. Brand new for Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah, I like it. And we get new Toads. We get some more character diversity. We haven't had a Toad in 2 years since Penguin Toad.
Ages.
It's been forever. That's great. I'm happy about it.
Okay, on to let's talk about Ranked Cup. My goodness, they are trying to each give us a stress-related nervous breakdown over these ranking rewards. Why? Why? So it's different week 1 and week 2. The first week we're getting Toadette, not Toad, Toadette, Astronaut, and then Pink Toad Pit Crew.
Yep, that's the right nomenclature for that dude.
Pink Toad Pit Crew. So Toadette Astronaut, let's get into it. Dash ring.
Sorry, Arthur, but I'm not really surprised.
Dash ring.
It's not a bad skill, but it's just not a plus skill. So
I'm waiting for a pink pigtailed girl to get something really amazing for a skill. Really plus, as we call them, plus skill.
What I'm curious about is if you look at her in her little spacesuit, somehow her pigtails are not in the helmet.
Maybe it's like a little cutout, where they go through. It almost looks like they're underneath the helmet, though, right?
Yeah, they're like start in the helmet and then they're out of the helmet. So I don't know how she has like an airtight seal there.
She doesn't, but she's living life. She's alive. We don't care.
I guess.
We don't care. She's alive. And then we've got Pink Toad Pit Crew, which is nobody's surprise heart skill.
Yeah. Yeah, and like Matt was talking about, he's going to be his new multiplayer driver. Small hitbox with a heart.
He must not have the Baby Peach Cherub, right?
Yeah, and he might not have Baby Koala.
Yeah, that's another good one. Maybe he just wants a pink driver, and I'm all for that.
Yeah.
That's good.
But yeah, heart is very good for multiplayer, so it's a good choice.
Yeah, very good choice. It's my runner. my Baby Peach Cherub with the heart. So, guys, let's maybe do hashtag justice for Toadette. I know I'm gonna put that on Twitter because this poor girl cannot catch a break. All right, now let's talk. I don't know why I put Toad Astronaut up here. Sorry, the outline's wrong, Ryan. But the second week's ranking also has a new item.
Yeah.
If you want it.
Gold Lunar Cruiser.
Gold
Which I'm surprised about.
Lunar Cruiser. Pause a moment for that because it's another big gold cart.
I know.
Like I wanted. And I don't have the original Lunar Cruiser, so you don't either?
No.
You want this, right? Does everybody want this? I want it.
Yeah, it's a ranked reward. I gotta get it.
Jump boost.
I mean, otherwise people are gonna not be able to see my carts and be like, what happened that week?
What happened? No, I really want this one because A, it's gold, B, it's big, C, it's a cart I don't have. Like, I don't have its mother cart. Is that the term? The mother cart? This is like the gold baby?
Maybe that's the term now.
I don't have the mother cart, so I want the baby cart that's been dipped in gold.
Yeah, I did not expect it to be a ranked reward. So that actually that surprised me quite a bit.
Yeah. So this is one of my crazy things. I thought for sure this was going to be gold pass gift, right? Yeah. It's a big gold cart. They've been handing us gold big carts. Or just gold carts, like every single tour. And then all of a sudden they're like, no, ranking reward.
Glider this time. It's a ranked reward.
Glider. We've done too many carts. Going back to gliders.
But we still want to make a gold cart, so here it is.
Yeah, so try not to stress out. You don't get it. It's hard though because it's free and it's worth a lot of rubies if you can get this stuff.
And the ranked items have been pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
So that might actually bode well for the Gold Lunar Cruiser. That it might get better coverage than if it was a gold pass.
A gold pass reward, yeah.
So
do your best to try to get it if you want to.
What I was wondering about Is that the only ranked reward for week 2?
I think that's what it said in the news when I read it.
So more than likely, like for us, you're not going to get anything for like 4th or 5th done for the first time in quite a while.
Maybe. We'll have to see. I mean, I don't think they said. I know they said it would be Gold Lunar Cruiser, but I don't think they never break down what place.
Yeah,
and stuff.
it just says Gold Lunar Cruiser. I mean, maybe they'll do it top 5, and then you get the same item for top 5.
Let's hope. Let's hope it's top 5. Moving on to Mark's favorite shop.
Did we talk about Toad Astronaut and his skill?
That's in data mining, Ryan, for next week.
Oh, but I mean, okay.
That's why I said I made a mistake. I put him up high.
Yeah, I thought we were.
I didn't mean
supposed
to.
to talk about him earlier.
To.
Okay.
No.
I'm still confused.
Okay. Suit shop. Mark's favorite shop. We've got a purple Me racing suit in here. Giga Bomb.
Yeah, it's the new suit at a discount. And then we got the Moo suit in for the first time, so that's at a discount.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was a ranked reward for 2 weeks, so I think a lot of people will have it.
Yeah,
more than likely.
Decent amount, maybe.
But if not, you can get it for a discount. And then there's not really any other suit that's super exciting besides maybe the yellow suit.
I mean, the cat suit's exciting just because it's a cat suit. Because it's cat bell.
Yeah, well, in your opinion.
I has it though, so won't be going for any of that. If you just are dying to have like a cow as part of your like energy and MKT, get this Moo racing suit. You might be.
There's a point to that.
The purple Me racing suit, I don't know that anyone's gonna actually use this unless they love a Giga Bomb though.
I mean, I got it for the base points, and that's pretty
just
much
for the collection.
I think honestly with the Me suits, they're almost not worth getting unless they're a plus skill, premium skill,
or investing.
Now, I think the dry Bowser suit has actually gotten some decent tracks where it's actually somewhat useful, and the Bowser Shell Frenzy is pretty decent.
Right.
But besides that, I don't think a lot of the other suits are as useful if we're worth investing in. At least not yet. Like, they keep going with these base points. I mean, it might not matter. You could probably just level up any of them and just win.
Yikes. Okay. Token shop. No.
Back to the normal
Mario
token
Kart Tour people, listen to me on this one. No. We don't want this. We want something fun.
Just another row.
Something high-end. Just something high-end. That would make us all happy. Nobody wants to, like, go through the token shop and their high-end is a new balloon. That doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. It's like, you can use it, sure, but it doesn't mean anything as far as, like, gameplay points. Like, it isn't customizable. You just use it. Hopefully it'll help you, like, vision-wise, people not see you.
100 tokens is kind of a lot for that, too.
Yeah, come on. Something high-end, please.
Like, just a third row, just high-end ticket, high-end level ticket, 3 quick tickets, and, I don't know, maybe some star tickets, or a coin rush ticket. Like, that'd be a nice addition. That'd make it feel more valuable.
You know what? I just had a thought that I want to talk about with the ranking rewards. Do you think they're doing this on purpose to make people use their level up tickets?
Yeah, probably.
And then have to buy the premium challenge cards to get level up tickets?
Yeah, probably.
I'm just thinking,
I'm sure they're doing that to help incentivize more purchases.
I think so too. Because this is really rough. It's like every week now. You can't just take a week off. If you want all these things, you can't just ignore it.
I forget who it was, but somebody in Discord or something was saying like they feel like Nintendo noticed that we would take a week off, intentionally drop so we didn't have to spend tickets. Yeah. And I think they're trying to combat that. Partly because I think revenue might be down a little bit after the pipes were gone. People are not buying the $20 or $40 banners so much, and they're buying maybe the premium challenge cards, but then we haven't been buying those as much.
No. I would almost always buy the $5 one.
Yeah, I'd always get the $5 because I knew I was going to get. And normally it was all supers and not just some random green pipes with normals.
Yeah, this is interesting. I think this is another, like, cash grab here, which is stressful. But I mean, you can't just let it go and say, hey, I don't need it.
Honestly, I gotta give them a little credit. It's kind of smart on their end. That's kind of a good marketing strategy.
We just actually shot a video with Shy Guy Cart.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, hype the Shy Guy Cart. He said he just lets it go sometimes, right? If he doesn't want to invest tickets, he just lets it go. And, like, that's an okay attitude. Like, you can completely do that. Maybe you don't need the stress either. So...
Well, the method I've been taking is I've been trying to tier up so I can get the ranked gold pipe each time. Because I think, honestly, I see the value there and the extra tickets. Ideally, like, I like to get at least second, but if I can get top 3, that's really all I'm going for. And I'm not making the extra investment of tickets to try to get first.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to see just the minimum number of tickets I can spend each week. And sometimes I don't have to spend any tickets just to get in the top 3.
Which is nice. Like, it's a good matchup for you. But sometimes that's just not possible. There's people with too high of stuff for me, and it's like, no, I have to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's an interesting
This week
thing.
I need to spend a bit more than usual. Week 1 last tour, I didn't have to spend any tickets. I did have to week 2. But I try to be very particular about which items I level up and make sure that I'm going to get the most use out of them by doing with those level ups.
I echo that thought because I only put tickets into things I want to. You know, that I want to level up, that gives me more additional coverage that I need. I'm really not into throwing tickets at things that don't help me. It's just like, you know, in the moment.
Yeah, I try to as long as I can get a few, I try to get as many tracks of coverage out of them as I can. Mm-hmm. And I really test out my BAM groups tracker and see how much additional coverage even if I'm only taking it to like level 4 single capped, how many more tracks it could give me at 6 double capped, and the intention is to eventually get it there. But if I don't need to do that right now, I'm not going to spend the extra 5 tickets.
Yeah, use the tickets cautiously, but these are some pretty stellar ranking rewards. I'm excited to try to get both.
Yeah, another brand new driver, like actual character driver. Like it's the first time we've gotten one since Gold Petey.
Maybe she'll be crazy useful. I would also love that for Toadette.
Dash ring is actually pretty good though. Like it can be pretty good.
It can score you pretty high.
Keep your combo, get a lot of action, especially in a frenzy.
Right.
Get that dash ring plus.
But you're helping everyone else. That's what I don't like about it. It's like when everyone else eats all your coins, takes them. Right?
Well, sort of. If they take your coins, you can't get the coins. Right. But even if they go through your dash ring, you still get your dash ring.
But it's the same emotional response, right? Like, you're hitting my dash ring. You're hitting my dash ring. You're hitting my dash ring. Get out of my dash ring. It's mine. It's not your skill. It's mine. It's mine.
I put that there for me.
Mm-hmm. That dash ring's only keen on me, not on you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Gold Pass gifts.
That's a little About a Boy reference, if you didn't know.
About a Boy. Gold Pass surprised us with this Gold Meteors, which is a coin glider, which is always good. Good skill on a glider. But, I was hoping for the Gold Lunar Cruiser. But no, I'm happy to have this too.
They've really taken the Gold Pass to heart with these gifts.
Oh, they have.
They have. Fully.
Gold gets Gold Pass, so that's cool.
Fortunately, the Gold Pass items are never quite that good.
I also love that Gold Pass has been updated to giving you 2, not free because you pay for Gold Pass, but 2 gold pipes.
Yeah, I like
that.
Gosh,
we would never see that in Gold Pass. They'd choose your items for you, which could be good or bad, but it's some excitement, right? Into Gold Pass, you're like, what am I going to get?
Gotten a lot of new items through it,
Me too.
Actually, this tour, I got Daisy Swimwear, which was new for me. And then I got the Wild Wing, which I had once already. I think that was in the token shop when I got it the first time.
I am pulling these on our live. So come to our live Monday night. I'm going to be pulling all these while Ryan's doing rankings. So come and see what I get, if it's something cool or something not. But in the Gold Pass aspect, I think they're being more generous than they used to be with Gold Pass, for sure.
Yeah, I like getting, that's how you get the high-end upgrades. And I almost, rather than getting a new item, I'd almost rather get the level up on certain items, but it's still exciting.
It is exciting. I like it. So I want to bring up a challenge that is back. A challenge that I both like for the rubies and hate for the stress. Kart Pro.
happy. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this. I know it can be stressful trying to achieve it, but it's free rubies, so that's great. Like anytime they give
it's
us
free unless you consider the charge to your mental health. That's a big charge to your mental health.
I mean, I did it pretty quick, so it's free rubies.
It's a big charge on my mental health credit card. But I will do it because I want the rubies and give it a try. At least give it a try. If you get too frustrated, it's okay to give up.
Let's try it another day. Try it with.
Try a different time
rules.
of day. Yeah, different rules every day, right?
If you get a lobby where it seems like everybody's really good, just get out of the lobby and do it again. That's what I did the first time. The first race I got in, people all seemed at a very high skill level. So I was like, I actually quit partway through the race and sacrificed like 6% of my multiplayer rank, and then won it on 3 consecutive races. So
yeah, sometimes the lobby's just bad and everybody's like destroying each other. Really, really good, and you're like, I can't handle this, so that's okay.
Everybody seemed like at a very, very highly skilled, so I was like, yeah, I'm out.
Or you get a friend or a husband to help you, get in your room with you, run like interference for you.
But get those rubies, get it complete, do what you can.
Get a team together that each wants to get it. We've tried that too. Sometimes it works, sometimes not, but yeah, try to get it. Banners. So we have 2 banners.
Yeah, where's the second one?
2 unique banners. I forgot. Do you want to pull up on your phone? But
yeah,
the first banner that we're going to talk about is the Blooper Shuttle. And I don't know that the design here is really doing it for me.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It kind of looks like a blooper sitting on a carrot. Right?
Something like that, yeah. It's
a dash panel.
I prefer the Rainbow Taxi over this. So.
Yeah, if I had to choose one, I'd choose the Lunar Cruiser, but the Gold Lunar Cruiser. But I don't know, between these two. Ryan, do you have any idea what the card size is on this? To me, it doesn't look.
I don't know that it's officially. I haven't seen it if it was officially measured, but it seems to be about a medium category size, which I think is about right. Looking at Mario and Toad in the banner image.
Yeah, $3.99. So if you are into this design, you're into.
It's on the first track and ranked, so if you're needing coverage for that could help.
It's got a lot of rainbow roads.
It's got Wii Rainbow Road N, and I'm sure it has some other tracks for ranked.
Yeah.
If you're really needing the coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the 3rd track and ranked as well this week.
Who knows? This one just isn't doing it for me. Maybe it's.
Yeah,
you're really
I'm going to pass on it. So the second item in the commemorative banner is the Rainbow Fare Flier that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's pretty cool. That's a glider with Bullet Bill Plus.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually considering getting that one. I kind of want it. So it's also on Wii Rainbow Road N for ranked, first track and ranked. It's got Twilight House for next week. If you're missing coverage for that, there's a lot of gliders on that. They put a lot of stuff on those battle tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that might be it for as far as ranked coverage.
It is interesting that there's 2 banners, right?
Yeah, it is.
And they're available both weeks. They pulled this thing on us the other tour where it was only...
They're available the entire tour.
Yeah. So does this beg the question that this was the New Year's tour? Something wasn't ready, and this was the New Year's tour.
Like they might have had some bugs, which... I've seen quite a few bugs still in Rainbow Road, so
maybe we got it.
There was a section where there's this big dip, and somebody got a mushroom frenzy, and it didn't stick them through the road, and they just went rocketing off during the entire mushroom frenzy.
Oh wow!
And then it did like the black screen and with the Lakitu reset and put them back, and it did that like 4 times in a row.
Oh wow!
While they were in the mushroom frenzy, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, they were way behind in 8th place at that point, but...
Okay. I mean...
And then somebody else had a video, which was actually the half pipe 180. split where as they were coming down on the other side, I got stuck and like they were like going backwards and like flipping around. So
Cool.
There probably was a number of bugs that maybe made him delay
it. All right.
Yeah.
Or maybe, little Astronaut Toad wasn't ready.
I think it was the track. I think it was the track.
You think it was the track? All right, Ryan's vote is
and they didn't work everything out yet.
Okay, so maybe out of the two, the glider here is the better banner, possibly.
I think so. I think I'm a little partial to it because I always feel like I need more gliders that I don't have enough. And I've always, I don't know, I feel like I'm not getting the gliders. I get the carts. Apparently I'm getting more drivers now. So, I mean, I've looked at like the number of gliders that Angela has, and she has like 10 more gliders than me total too. So
rich in gliders over here.
Yeah. So good job, you.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna get that one.
Cool. Okay. Where to? What crazy thing did MKT do this week? And Ryan, you kind of already did yours,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, again, mine was blowing all our minds and having Wii Rainbow Road as one lap that nobody expected to have happen.
I kind of already talked about mine too. That the Gold Lunar Cruiser was in gold. I thought for sure it'd be in Gold Pass, but now it's a ranked reward. To me, they straight up fooled us, right? They pulled a switcheroo, a bait and switch, a bait and switch cart, which I'm really gonna try to get. Okay.
All right.
Scale of
What's your rating?
1 to 10.
What do you got?
I'm giving this one a solid 8. I enjoy this tour. I feel like giving Toad, which this is data money, but you can go look at him, giving Toad and making him a boomboxer. Toad boom? Toad. Oh, as Toad. Astronaut Toad. I came up with the name from As Toad. Do you like it?
As Drode?
As Toad.
Okay.
Astronaut Toad. No, giving him a boomerang flower is amazing for Toad. This little guy deserves something really good. I'm so thrilled about that for all the Toad fans. Toad isn't like my favorite guy, but I relate. I have many friends that are Toad fans, so I feel you. This Toad boomerang is cool. Could have been a lucky 7.
I probably would be a little more excited if it was Lucky 7, but
yeah,
they seem to be falling back into the old rhythm of coin box immediately following with Boomerang Flower.
Yeah, we got a builder tour in there where nothing happened. But if this was to follow Larry, this actually makes 100% sense, right?
Yeah.
If this was the original tour to follow Larry.
Yeah. This is the second time they've done it where the tour following New Year's had a Boomerang driver.
Right.
So, at least it wasn't another Luigi.
No Luigi. I like the new gold items. Like I said, I really am into this Gold Lunar Cruiser, or let's call it the Lawnmower Cart. Can we call it the Lawnmower Cart? Gold Lawnmower Cart. And the Gold Meteor balloons. I like all this stuff. I think it's cool. I like space themed stuff.
No, I think they did a really nice design with it.
I think the track is actually really beautiful. Token Shop is bad, as we already said. That kind of brings it down. I feel like there's a lot going on in this tour, though, that I'm into. I'm also looking forward to getting my rubies from my Kart Pro. You know, that bonus rubies in this tour is great. Yeah, I think Ass Toad is really cool.
So I'm gonna go a little bit lower than you on my rating.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with a 7.5.
Okay.
So what I am happy about though is I like that they added a Toad, and like we're getting ahead on data mining. I mean, you can check the driver list and take a look at them.
As Trode.
That
another name.
Astronaut Toad.
As Trode.
Is a Boomerang flower, which is really cool. That this is the first high-end Toad with a premium skill. Like, there's already two supers with premium skills, but for some reason the high-ends we're not getting them. So I'm sorry, KFAT, but I am happy that there's a Toad. So I apologize. I'm sorry. Sorry for you.
You apologize.
I'm actually really happy that Kart Pro is there. Usually, in the past, I've been pretty frustrated by it, but I like that they threw in the extra rubies. Like, we get the free rubies. Like, I'm really happy about that.
Right. It helps.
So that really is good. And I really like the new designs of, like, the rainbow taxi. I like how it looks a lot. The rainbow Fare Flier or Fare Taxi. I like that. Like, I think they did a right nice job with the new item designs. Wii Rainbow Road looks amazing. It just brought it down a little bit for me. I guess like the shock of it only being one lap, which I am more okay with now. And honestly, I just wish that Cheap Cheap Lagoon wasn't here. Probably is the majority of what brought it down. I just don't enjoy that track.
I hope I can get as Toadette too, because she might be really fun to race with. I'm really looking forward to like the animations and seeing like what they actually look like. Oh, also tip, do not buy Astronaut Toad if he shows up in your daily spotlight. Do not buy him. He will be on sale week 2.
Yeah, so he's only going to show up at 150 rubies this week, and he's not in rank this week. He's in rank next week, so just wait.
Just hold on.
You'll save 45 rubies.
You want to save those rubies. I was almost like, oh, she's quick tickets and get him early. And it's like, Ryan was the one that reminded me, no, he'll be on sale next week. Mm-hmm. So just hold your rubies until next week if you really want him like I do. And you're probably going to get him too, right, Ryan?
Yeah, okay. I will. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, but I'm going to get them.
Okay, what is your favorite thing about this tour?
So me?
Yeah.
Me? So honestly, it's going to be that we're getting all these Rainbow Roads back. Like, it's been so long since we've had the vast majority of these.
Right.
And it's really nice getting some tracks we haven't seen in a long time. So I really appreciate that. I'm really glad.
I like as Toad, the Boomerang skull. That's one of my favorite things about the tour. And I already mentioned the Gold Lunar Cruiser. I really want this cart. Let's hope I can get it. I want my gold lawnmower. Okay.
All right. Okay.
If you could change one thing about this tour, what would it be?
So I could go. So the one thing I would change, it's actually fairly simple. It's just a name. But instead of calling them Toad and Toadette Astronaut, I would call them Rexa.
Rexa Toad? Rexa?
Yeah.
Toadette?
Toad Rexa. Toadette Rexa. Like for the race or the Rainbow Exploration Agency. Like that's really what they should be called.
I agree.
Astronaut's not a bad name, but I just...
Why aren't they Satellaview? Like, it's also like...
Well, he was very specifically... I think he was actually in the ad for the Satellaview in that outfit.
No. So, I get it, but like if you have Mario Satellaview, why not just...
Yeah, but the Toads are actually specifically part of Rexa.
Yes.
And there's I think we have badges, and there's been billboards on tracks for Rexa. Like, I don't see a reason why they shouldn't be Rexa.
I'm just saying, like, Astronaut makes the least amount of sense. Even Satellaview makes more sense than that. But Rexa makes the most sense.
Yeah, but that's the one little thing I'd change. Not a big thing, but I think it'd be a nice little touch. Yeah.
So I would give Toadette a plus skill. That's what I would do. I would have debuted Toad Astronaut as Toad with the Boomerang, and I would have debuted Toadette Astronaut, or as Toadette as Lucky 7. Why not? Why not throw them both at us? Give them both plus skills and be like, here, the Toad people shall have everything they wanted.
They could have. They decided not to.
I mean, I think that would just be the Toad tour, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't... I mean, it is so long since we've gotten a actual Lucky 7 character.
Oh, and it would have been even more feisty for ranking to get her, too. Would have been like the newest Lucky 7. It's kind of like the newest coin box, like they did with Gold Petey, where it's like, oh, I gotta get him. Like, yeah, that's what I would have changed.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. So, what are we on to MVP of ranking? What's your MVP of ranking?
We already kind of talked to each other about this, so you know what it is. It's the Dark Trickster, the cart that Mark and Ryan both told me back in the Halloween tour not to get.
Yeah, I looked at your spreadsheet, and said, you know what, it actually wouldn't be too bad.
Uh-huh.
And then you ended up getting it.
I just liked it for the design, and it's a pretty big cart, so I was, I wanted it to feel the Halloween vibes.
I supported you getting it. Don't act like I didn't support you.
But first go around. Me and Mark were like, hold your rubies. Don't get
it's an older cart, but it did help some of your tracks, and it's gotten some new tracks and not fairly recently. So
just repeat after me. Angela was right.
Angela has good instincts.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. So you can use Dark Trickster 3 times in ranking. I also painted my nails for this. It's like a spacey kind of. Is that cool? The color is a Chanel color.
Your phone's having a hard time.
And it's literally called Atmosphere. So I thought it was perfect for this tour. Yeah, so it's back 3 times in ranking. A Halloween cart for a space tour. Very surprising to me. I would not have guessed this, but it's really, really great. 2 times week 1, you can use it once week 2.
Yeah, that's...
But I think it's on the track with Silver King, so I won't be using it week 2. But
yeah,
it's very surprising. It's a good cart.
Yeah, that's pretty shocking that something that old would be in rank 3 times.
Right.
So, as an honorary mention, we already talked about Gold Bullet Blaster. Can be used in rank 3 times. Now that's really tiny, and I'm not even using it once. But so one thing I already mentioned that I am using, and I'll be using it twice in rank 2, is the Candlelight Flight. And I need 2 tickets because I got a dupe of it to take it to 6, and I'm probably going to triple cap it. And I'm even thinking about taking it to 7. Kind of depends on what I need to score. And then the other item is the Lightning Streamliner. And I can also use that twice in ranked. So I'm using it on... I got a new track in Rainbow Road, Wii Rainbow Road N, and is on Ghost Valley 2, along with multiple other carts I have at 6. But those are kind of 2 of my favorite items.
Yeah, you like both those. Good for you. Now we're to the data mining. Although this really isn't data mining anymore, because you can look at them in the game right now, and you would have guessed it from the trailer what these are. But we'll still call it data mining, just to not move on from that term. We've got Astronaut Toad.
Should be Toad.
Toad. I really like Toad. Okay, he's got
a lot of people
boomerang.
are calling him Astro Toad.
Astro Toad?
And Astro Toadette.
Okay. Boomerang Flower, which can take some patience, or you can just, get Boomerang Frenzies, because those are pretty high-earning Frenzies.
Yeah, you can do pretty good if you start out with a Boomerang Frenzy on the first item box.
Knock the people out around you and collect their coins.
Yeah, hit as many of the bots as you can immediately, and then go on and try to get some coin Frenzies.
Which isn't bad. I just love the boomerang action. I just love knocking people out and collecting their stuff. It's just a certain kind of joy, like Giant Banana, I feel like.
And if you're going to use them, I definitely recommend taking him to level 4 for the Boomerang Plus, because you get double the boomerangs flying around.
Right.
It will really help out with the action counts.
I'm going to use them because week 2, the only driver I have for that one Rainbow Road is Peachy Kata. And I'm not Yukating that Giga Bomb all over the place.
I have the yellow Mii suit and Cat Luigi, so that's also Giga Bomb. And I'm going to get Toad, but I think I'm actually going to go Giant Banana, because I'm still kind of debating about it with the extra bonus points.
But those boomerangs on those half pipes, that boomerang will collect. If you can get a boomerang there, that's a good way to earn some
The one thing
points.
about the RT track, the Rainbow Road RT, there's only 3 item boxes on the entire track, I believe. And I think it's actually gonna be pretty tough with all the ramps to be able to boombox or do much with Boomerang. But I'm gonna kind of check them both out and before I make any upgrades.
Sure. And then our Astronaut Toad is being paired with the Lunar Cruiser, which is Mario Satellaview's cart. He's stealing carts, everybody. Report him. report him to your nearest MKT, customer service rep. But yeah, it's the Lunar Cruiser, the Lawnmower cart, rocket start. It's back. It's big. You feel like you could cut grass on the moon with this. I'm into it.
It's an interesting looking cart. I like the design. They really did a nice job with creating a unique card on this one.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite karts of that year. That was 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I'm going to be skipping it because I don't think it's going to add any coverage for me.
I don't think for me either, but it's fun. I just want the gold one now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the mother one. I want the gold baby one. That wraps up our tour episode, Ryan, unless you have anything else.
No, I'm all set.
Where's King Mario? I'm going to complain until he comes back. Where's King Mario? I still want him. I don't have him. So many people don't have him. He's good in ranking, too. He's good again. Like, it would be such a great tour to have him come back for this space tour 2.
Yeah. That one. There we go.
Where is he? Ryan, you floated the idea that to me that he might not be back until the anniversary.
I don't know. It's starting to make me wonder if they're going to hold on to him and he's just going to be an anniversary exclusive. Whether that's the full anniversary or if they're going to bring him back for like the 3.5 or something. Kind of make me wonder. I'm not surprised that he's not back because so many people had spent so many rubies and either got them after hundreds of rubies or spent hundreds and didn't get them. If they bring him back too soon, it's going to piss people off.
Why are people rioting over Gold Chuck?
They wait too long.
When did they bring Gold Chuck back?
It was a while, but it was easier. Like, it was a while ago. It wasn't that long after his pipe, but it was in comparison, it was a lot easier to get Gold Chuck out of that pipe than King Mario.
Right, but it's the same principle. It was a crazy pipe to get into because you could never pull them.
Right, it was a lot easier to get them within a couple hundred rubies, though.
Like
you're more likely on average.
I see your point because there were 15 Marios in there. There were only 4 drivers. Right? 4 drivers
I think there were 6.
Pipe.
I think there were 6 in the chuck pipe. It was a 1 out of 6, I think.
I remember 4.
Maybe it was only 4, but that was a 1 out of 4 roll each time a star was popping, where
versus
it's 1 out of 15. And I think Larry 98 did the math, and it was like you had to average like over 400 rubies. You're like more than likely you're going to average over 400 rubies spent.
It kind of makes me wish I would have spent 400 rupees. I got him. He took away my phone.
I know. Because you also at the time didn't want to spend 400 rupees.
I know, but but now I have a surplus of rubies just sitting around all the time, so it's I don't know. But I want King Mario back. That's my plead. Please bring him back. I've already been waiting what feels like a long time, and maybe it's only a long time in Angela World, but it still feels like a long time. You comment below and you tell me if it feels like a long time too, because it does to me.
I know there's a lot of people waiting for him. I'll get him when he pops up because he just looks too cool not to.
Yeah, I want some. Okay. You can find us on social media at Twitter and Instagram at Tour de Cart. Our email address is tourdecart@gmail.com. Ryan's pointing to it. Like I said, come join us on Monday nights. We'll be live streaming. We're trying to go every Monday night if possible. Ryan will be doing rank. I'll be doing multiplayer and other fun things.
Like spending tickets. And then immediately not racing ranked.
And practicing my manual drift if you want to see how that's going. Yeah.
Just making good progress on it.
It's coming along. Please subscribe. Zero gravity, that like button. Right?
Yeah.
As Toad, that like button. I probably said that way too many times this episode.
You did.
Okay. Subscribe. We'd appreciate it. We're at, I think, a little over 400. Yep. A really good benchmark for people on YouTube, if you guys don't know, is 1,000, because then you start to get some ad revenue. Things open up for you. Like, it's just a good mark to hit. So we're a ways away, but every subscriber helps.
Yeah, we'd appreciate it. We'd really like to do more for the channel, more for the people that are always here and subscribed early, like to give back to our anyone who would want to be a member if we can ever get. Yeah. We can get there eventually and stuff. Like, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Everybody watches, listens. You can always just listen to our episodes because it's a video podcast. So just put us in your ears however you want to. Thanks for joining us on this one. Hope you're having an amazing day. Keep racing and hold your rubies.
Hold your rubies.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.